And welcome back to AWF Smackdown. We are here in a setting that was called for by Carnage of the Decepticons. He wanted to make a statement. He saw that TJ reined in Blitz and Mamba Ant to be on the same page on Warhead Wednesday and said, well, okay, that's cool. But as for the rest of the cons, he wanted to show just what they think of Mamba Ant and AK-170, all the 9, TJ included. He could care less about anyone that doesn't align with that Decepticon brand. He says that, but I don't know, man. If Blitz shook hands with Mamba Ant, is it wise to immediately now go again fighting him? I mean, I'm curious as to how this is going to develop. Thank God I'm not a Decepticon, right? I don't have to worry about that. I just have to see how it happens.
Well, I'm not too sure about the politics of the Decepticons like you mentioned, Agent A, but all I know is they have a history with Mamba Ant. They certainly have a history with Kenneth Kilgore. They have a history with this whole damn company. And I know we're concerned about the Tipville takeover. Personally, in my opinion, I think it's best for business. I certainly have the first family of the AWF running this place over some cyborgs any day of the week, but nevertheless, Carnage and Mamba Ant have crossed paths once before. Violence ensued here again in Long Island. I'm sure that circle will be revisited once again.
It is here where it is born, and here it is going to manifest. It is Carnage to the ring.
And Carnage, who I've got to say has been a Decepticon till death. Even more so than Blitz, the leader of the Decepticons. You know, he went... Well, listen, he went against them, and he went against Carnage. That's how that match at the final countdown happened, that infamous ladder match for the Hardcore Championship. Carnage was still fighting for the Decepticons. In my opinion, Carnage works for the Decepticons' favor 100% of the way. I'm not saying that Blitz doesn't, but 100% of the time, Carnage is thinking about the betterment of that group. You have to respect the man for that.
And here, the bell has rung. A lock up, and we're throwing away right hands. The slugging. Spring up, Ant catches him. Down he goes. Right.
And if Carnage is able to knock off Mamba Ant here, prolific world champion here in the Action Wrestling Federation, much to my chagrin, mind you, you see a spin kick right there in Mamba Ant fashion, and a La Magistral. I thought La Magistral. Instead, a hammerlock arm breaker. Mamba Ant going to work on the limbs of Carnage early. If the right-hand man of the Decepticons, so to speak, were able to knock off Mamba Ant here, the profile of the Decepticons could boost astronomically here in the AWF. I mean, having a man who's able to do that to a world champion speaks volume.
I didn't think you heard it, Kay. And oh man, the deathlock, dead center of the, not dead center. Ant can try and reach over, grab the ropes, but he is a little bit of a ways to it. If he's gonna try and move there, it still hurts. He turns over, puts the weight on Carnage. He could be tapping to his own damn hold, and no, he slips out of it. Ant's still in pain. The knees that are still getting better, slow and day, but we know they'll never be the same. But as you mentioned, Kay, the profile would go up. We hear the fans cheer the hell out of Blitz when he makes his way to the ring. But I heard no cheers, nothing but raining boos when Carnage came down here, as Ant gets all of them right now and stomps the shit out of him.
I think it's disrespect. You cheer Blitz, and sure, you love him. You love the guy. Who doesn't love Blitz? He's a juggernaut. He's a tank. He's
the Grand Central. Not to me.
But Carnage has really been the man behind the scenes, making everything work. He's been pulling the strings and making them stick, and I think this man deserves way more respect than he has.
Smacks the mat, hooks Carnage. The leg one. No, and Ant to get back up, trying to see life out of the way. Got the good hit. Roll around. Oh, whoa, look at this. This is why he is a 7-time world champion, and he might be an 8-time world champion come next Smackdown.
Line, a little bit of showboating. The guy never changes.
You know, he has a guaranteed world title rematch against Vincenzo, and I'm curious as to how that'll develop. in here. Oh, man.
Well, if you're curious, let me spoil it for you. Waist lock, suplex, 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 knockout, Vincenzo retains. And everyone goes home happy.
Well, Carnage isn't going home happy. Welcome to prime time tonight! 1, 2. Special Agent Kim with the count. No. No matter where you go, there is no Tipville out here right now. You see Long Island with the no Tipville signs.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't concern themselves with Long Island. That is bottom of the barrel. That's bottom feeder. We're in bottom feeder country right now.
Super elbow! Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No.
Mamba Ant, world-renowned master of the ropes, trying to put on his best flying Grayson's act here in Long Island, New York.
Oh, knowing how, that was fucked up. Oh, and well, guess he's guaranteed to prove it right.
What's
Big frog splash. 1,
Carnage now.
2.
Is he able to kick out? Yes.
All things considered, oh man, all things considered, it could have been worse. Carnage gets a nice kick up there. Big clothesline. Now, the second in command of the Decepticons is rolling. Gets a leg sweep to Ant.
He's meeting the 7-time world champ every step of the way.
Next up after this, we will still be seeing some action between Tipville. Oh man, went for the R. Was that an RKO? It was.
I think it might have been. A Mamba Ant scouted it. It's not going to happen on him. And he hits Carnage with his own.
Trying to make the second in command tap. The commander of Carnage scrambling. The crowd chants one more time, and Ant releases the hold. That might be the thing that makes him lose this match, K. It might very well be. In case point.
Well, Mamba Ant, we know, is prone to making critical mistakes. Whether it's his ego, his pride, or just plain stupidity, I think an unholy trinity of all three right there. But look at this.
Oh, nice flip. Off the ropes, big clothesline miss. Second one as well. RKO! Hooks the leg to Carnage. 1, 2. K count to 3.
People just don't see how much work whatever it is.
Mamba Ant with another win here on Smackdown, a tune-up, so to speak. Phenomenal showing by Carnage. You see the knees there of Mamba Ant, putting them to good use. But let's see how those knees hold up when you have to face the Don. He's going to target that. We know the Don is well-versed in the submission arts. He's going to look at that and pick Mamba Ant apart. And in my opinion, it took him way longer to beat Carnage than it usually should have, especially for a world champion of his caliber. But nevertheless,
I mean, but he ended the match in an so smooth caliber. I think we know that, perhaps we're underestimating the ability of Carnage. Is that one to say? Hey. Anyway.
There's the 7 world champion disparity between the two, so I don't think it's underestimating. I think it's perfectly estimated.